Welcome to October, the month of terror. Well, there's supposed to be like lightning or something there. I'll make sure the boy adds it in later. I'm really excited about this month. This whole month is going to be reviews of reviews. What I wanted to do was look at current horror films, and I also wanted to go over one of my favorite horror films. I'm not going to tell you which one that is, but that is coming up, and it's a lot of fun. I kind of redid the whole reviews of reviews show. I mainly changed it because I felt like I really wanted to test my creative side a little bit. Have a balance of, the reviews, doing those kind of skits, but also get to experiment with some of my filmmaking. And what that format allows me to do is experiment with different genres. Not only do I have a strict timeline, because like I said, I'm still doing movies that are coming out, but the good thing is it gets to focus me. Because the short films will follow the plot somewhat of the films I'm reviewing, and I had a lot of fun making it. I've been sitting on it for a little bit. I'm still kind of working on it now. I'm probably going to be working on it up until I push it out, because there is, with reviews, there's that aspect of I have to wait until the movie's out so I can see it and see the reviews and see if they're right or not. But a lot of the other stuff that I've done has been really insane. I might get committed, but that's probably for the best. And I really can't wait until you guys see what's coming up. It's really going to be pretty cool. Robert De Niro from Taxi Driver. That'd be kind of cool because my hair's kind of long right now, so just to shave it all off and do the whole what if I can't do that? What's something else I could be? I can be a vampire, and that gives me a reason for sucking this month. I do want to do one of those haunted houses. I read that there's one in town. I've never done an official legit haunted house that only comes up during Halloween. I've done the theme park ones. I don't really count that, but I mean a house that only pops up for Halloween. I want to do that because I saw this horror film where everything goes bad, and that inspired me. I was like, oh, that might be pretty cool. I don't know if it's safe for me to eat so much candy. Carving pumpkins. I definitely want to carve a pumpkin. I don't know what I'm going to carve, but I definitely want to. I also lived in this house out in the middle of, not middle of nowhere. It was a housing community, and right next to where I lived was an old cemetery. And that place, I would always have bad dreams and really weird thoughts there. It was a really unusual place. It inspired actually a short story I wrote called Hollow Glen, since that was the name of the street I lived on. And yeah, that was a strange experience. My roommate and I both had we at one point we were talking about, the things we were hearing and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden we started hearing this loud knocking coming from downstairs from the front door. And it sounded like it was coming from the inside, not the outside. And we both kind of looked at each other, and we went down and checked, and no one was there. And yeah, that was really weird. Have a good spooky month of scares and fears and tricks and treats. And, overall, just have fun and get scared.